axolotl. This strange little amphibian looks like something designed in a cartoon studio rather than evolved in nature. Native to the lakes of Mexico, the axolotl is famous for keeping its juvenile features throughout its entire life, a trait known as neoteny. Those feathery external gills on the sides of its head almost look like decorative accessories, gently waving as it moves through the water. But what truly makes the axolotl feel unreal is its incredible regenerative ability. It can regrow lost limbs, repair damaged organs, and even restore parts of its brain without scarring. Scientists have studied it for years, hoping to unlock the secrets behind this power. Despite its almost magical traits, the axolotl is critically endangered in the wild due to habitat loss and pollution. In the wild, it lives mostly in canals and remnants of ancient lake systems, where the water conditions are very specific. Changes in temperature, contamination, and invasive species have all contributed to its decline. In captivity, however, axolotls have become popular in research labs and even as exotic pets, which has helped preserve the species in controlled environments. Watching one move is almost hypnotic, with slow, floating motions that make it seem like it's suspended in time. Its permanent smile-like expression adds to the illusion that it's not entirely real, as if it's always aware of something we're not. Narwhal. At first glance, the narwhal looks like a creature pulled straight from mythology. Often called the unicorn of the sea, this Arctic whale is best known for the long spiral tusk that extends from its head. This tusk is actually a tooth that can grow up to 3 meters long, twisting outward in a perfect helix. For a long time, people believed it was used for fighting or breaking ice, but research has shown it's packed with nerve endings, making it a highly sensitive sensory organ. Narwhals use it to detect changes in their environment, from water temperature to salinity. Living in the icy waters of the Arctic, they spend much of their lives navigating through dense sea ice. Their pale, mottled skin helps them blend into the cold, shifting environment. They often travel in small groups, communicating through clicks and whistles that echo through the water. During certain times of the year, narwhals migrate across long distances, following the movement of sea ice and food sources. Their diet mainly consists of fish, squid, and shrimp found in deep waters. Despite their almost magical appearance, narwhals are real, living proof that nature can rival even the wildest human imagination. Yet, like many Arctic species, they face threats from climate change, which is rapidly altering their fragile environment. Leafy sea dragon. Drifting through the waters off southern Australia, the leafy sea dragon looks less like an animal and more like a floating piece of seaweed. Its entire body is covered in leaf-like appendages that don't help it swim but instead serve as camouflage. As it gently moves with the currents, it becomes nearly impossible to distinguish from the surrounding vegetation. This disguise is essential for survival, protecting it from predators while it quietly hunts small crustaceans. Unlike many fish, the leafy sea dragon has a slow, almost delicate way of moving, using tiny fins that are nearly invisible. It doesn't dart or chase like other fish, instead relying on stealth and patience. Even more fascinating is its reproduction process, where the male carries and protects the eggs until they hatch, attaching them to a specialized brood patch on his tail. This role reversal is rare in the animal kingdom and adds another layer of uniqueness to the species. Leafy sea dragons are closely related to seahorses, sharing similar body structures and feeding habits. However, their elaborate appearance sets them apart, making them one of the most visually striking marine animals. Because they rely so heavily on camouflage, they are sensitive to environmental changes, especially those that affect seaweed habitats. Their existence feels like a perfect blend of art and biology. Glass frog. Hidden in the rainforests of Central and South America, the glass frog looks like a living science exhibit. Its most striking feature is its translucent underside, through which you can clearly see its internal organs, including its beating heart. This level of transparency is incredibly rare among land animals and gives the frog an almost unreal, fragile appearance. From above, however, it blends perfectly with green leaves, using its coloration as camouflage against predators. These frogs are typically small and delicate, often found clinging to vegetation near streams where they lay their eggs. The males often guard the eggs, protecting them from insects and dehydration until they are ready to hatch. When the eggs finally develop, the tadpoles drop into the water below to continue their life cycle. Their transparency is not just for appearance. It helps reduce shadows, making them harder for predators to detect. At night, when they are most active, their bodies seem to glow faintly under certain lighting conditions, enhancing their almost ghost-like presence. The glass frog is a perfect example of how evolution can create something that seems impossible, combining invisibility and exposure in a single, fascinating creature that challenges what we expect from nature. Mantis shrimp. Bright, colorful, and unbelievably powerful, the mantis shrimp looks like it belongs in a science fiction world. Its body is covered in vibrant hues, ranging from electric blues to neon greens, making it one of the most visually striking creatures in the ocean. But its true power lies in its claws. Some species can strike with such speed that they create tiny shockwaves, capable of breaking shells or even cracking aquarium glass. It's one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom, happening in a fraction of a second. The impact is so intense that it can briefly generate heat and light, a phenomenon known as cavitation. Even more impressive is its vision. The mantis shrimp has some of the most complex eyes known, capable of detecting polarized light and a range of colors far beyond human perception. Each eye can move independently, allowing it to scan its surroundings with incredible precision. This combination of strength and sensory ability makes it both a formidable hunter and a fascinating subject of study. It lives in burrows, often ambushing prey with explosive force. Despite its small size, it dominates its immediate environment with confidence. It's a reminder that some of the most extraordinary creatures are hiding beneath the surface of the sea, far from everyday human experience. Dumbo octopus. Deep in the dark, high-pressure depths of the ocean lives a creature that seems almost too cute to be real. The Dumbo octopus gets its name from the ear-like fins on the sides of its head, which resemble the famous flying elephant. These fins allow it to glide gracefully through the water, giving it a soft, almost floating motion. Unlike many other octopuses, it doesn't rely on jet propulsion as much, instead drifting calmly in its environment. It lives at extreme depths, often thousands of meters below the surface, where sunlight never reaches. In the silent, pitch-black world, it feeds on small crustaceans, worms, and other tiny organisms it encounters along the ocean floor. Its body is soft and gelatinous, perfectly adapted to withstand the crushing pressure of the deep sea. Because of its remote habitat, it's rarely seen by humans, adding to its mysterious and almost fictional reputation. When threatened, it doesn't ink like other octopuses, as ink clouds are less effective in deep water. Instead, it relies on its ability to blend into the environment and move quietly. Its gentle appearance contrasts with the harsh conditions it survives in, making it one of the most fascinating examples of life adapting to extreme environments.